So the Keystone Pipeline, it was a huge thing, huge deal. People were vilifying Donald Trump for so long because he was pushing it forward. He was bringing back environmental protections so that it can be rolled forward. Now I got to be honest. One of the things I didn't like about Trump, which there are some things I didn't like about him, are his environmental protections. I liked that there are a lot of environmental protections in place because I like Earth and I want her to stay. Now, I also understand that we are a society that currently runs on fossil fuels, and we cannot just go snip. All right, no more fossil fuels. We have to find alternative sources. And guess what? Green energy isn't so green. We still have to mine minerals out of the ground that is dirty. And we still have to create things like windmills that, by the way, when those things are out of commission, they don't decompose. We're still creating, we're just replacing one thing for another. It's not better, okay? It's just under the guise of being better because it uses the sun energy. But it's not good enough yet. We need a completely new source. Some sort of perpetual engine or, gravitational engine. I don't know. Obviously I'm thinking sci-fi, but that's where my mind goes, right? But back to the Keystone Pipeline. So Trump was vilified for this, okay? And guess what Biden did when he got into office? He cut the cord. He said, you know what? No more Keystone XL pipeline. Whoop, we're going to cut it. Well, now they're suing him for $15 billion. This is from Yahoo News. Keystone XL Pipeline Companies announces $15 billion lawsuit against Biden. President Biden canceled the 1,200-mile-long pipeline, which would have carried roughly 800,000 barrels daily on his first day in office. First day. They had to fire 1,000 workers, and it prevented 48,000 new jobs from being created. Now, they go on to say that, obviously, this is part of an energy independent that we were doing as American citizens. Trump was all about it. We were American jobs. They continue here. They're vital part of everyday life, delivering energy millions of people rely on for their lives in a sustainable way. Okay, so what pisses me off is, right, they went through, what is considered sacred land by Native Americans. Of course, we learned about the Black Hills, how that was actually stolen from another people, and then they created it was suddenly sacred land. It's a hot mess, okay? I'm not saying I'm for or against what happened there, but it happened, and then they went and put it through this land, and it's already through that, right? But then day one, Biden cancels it. Now, okay, fine, whatever. He's going on green energy, but then I find out about the next couple pipelines that are going through. I don't know if you know about this, but the Biden administration backs oil sands pipelines, which is a Canadian company. So he cancels an American pipeline for American jobs day one, okay? And then he goes ahead and backs a pipeline of a Canadian company doing the same kind of route from Canada down into America. What is this? Why wouldn't you use American jobs? So you're canceling the XL pipeline because Trump did it probably. All right. You took away American jobs and you gave it to Canadians. What is this? This is ridiculous. And now he's doing the same thing, fighting Native Americans who are, water is sacred, which I agree with. They're fighting against this new pipeline. All right, they're talking about Trump, of course. They bring him into it because he was trying to do these pipelines because he was trying to become energy independent. This known by Line 3 and is being built by a Canadian pipeline company. What is going on? Biden is literally America last. That right? I mean, they were canceling the XL pipeline because of what? Green energy? He was looking right at these young people during his campaigning. We are going to end fossil fuels. Okay, so why are you approving a Canadian company to build a pipeline instead of American jobs for American workers? You're supposed to be the president of America, all right? But you're helping Canada? And it doesn't even end there. Check this out. Biden waiving sanctions on Russia pipeline because it's almost completely finished. Seriously? So he cancels the XL pipeline, all right? Gives a job to a Canadian company for them to have jobs and workers for the pipeline. And then he waives sanctions for Russia to complete a pipeline going through the Baltic Sea. What is going on right now? Does Biden even... Number one, does he even know that he did this? I have my doubts, okay? But does he even care about the American citizen, the American worker, or America at all? I mean, I don't even believe it. This dude is... And he's cozying up with Big Pharma. He canceled the executive order for American citizens to not be price gouged on nearly every medicine out there. Insulin being the most important because there's a lot of diabetics out there. And insulin, for some reason, is like $85 compared to like $7 in Mexico or $10 or something in Canada. It's cheaper in other countries. All right? And Trump made an executive order to be like, Big Pharma, you can't price gouge American citizens. Huh. See what you could do about that. And Biden was like, no. They can. All right? They gonna price gouge American citizens. All right, we're going to cancel this pipeline and we're going to send it to other countries. We're going to let Russia build one into the EU so Russia can make more money. We're going to let Canada build one into America so Canada can make more money. Wait, what? And American citizens aren't going to get the job? I'm so sick of you, Joseph Biden. God, I'm sick of that man. I'm so sick of him.